Nora had always been the one who stayed. The friend who answered late-night calls, who drove across town in storms, who loaned money she didn't really have. She wasn't naive, just loyal. At least, that's what she told herself. She met Caleb in college. He was magnetic, unpredictable, a bit of a mess. But he noticed her, really noticed her. When he spoke to her, it felt like the rest of the world faded out. At first, it was small things, forgetting to call back, being late, canceling plans last minute. She made excuses for him. He was busy, stressed, misunderstood. Everyone else gave up on him, but she wouldn't. She believed in him. That had to count for something. Years passed. Their friendship, if you could still call it that, became a pattern. He'd disappear for weeks, then show up broken, exhausted, needing her. And she'd be there. No questions, no blame, just unconditional presence. She watched her own boundaries dissolve, one favor at a time. She missed weddings, rescheduled job interviews, isolated herself from people who noticed how drained she looked. But every time she tried to step back, guilt whispered, "What if he has no one else? What if he falls apart? What if leaving means abandoning someone she once swore to protect?" So she stayed, even when it hurt, even when it emptied her. The breaking point didn't come with a scream or betrayal. It came quietly. It was a cold Thursday night. Nora sat in her car outside Caleb's apartment after driving 2 hours to bring him a charger he'd forgotten on her couch. Again. She watched as he answered the door with a distracted thanks, barely making eye contact, and walked back inside without another word. No invitation to come in, no recognition of the effort, just silence and a closing door. She sat in the car, hands on the steering wheel, breath fogging the windshield, and for the first time, the question shifted. It wasn't, "What if he needs me?" It was, "What if I need me more?" That night she didn't cry. She didn't text. She drove home in silence, and in that silence, something sacred returned, herself. Over the next weeks, she didn't answer his messages. She didn't explain. Not because she was punishing him, but because she was choosing herself. It hurt. Not because she missed him, but because letting go of who she was, the fixer, the caretaker, felt like tearing off a second skin. But in that empty space, she started to breathe again. She slept through the night. She reconnected with friends she'd slowly pushed away. She laughed. Not politely, fully. Months passed. One afternoon, Nora received a message from Caleb. "I miss you. You always believed in me." She read it slowly. There was no anger in her, no bitterness, just clarity. She didn't reply. Because belief means nothing if it only empties you. She had learned something vital. Love without boundaries isn't noble. It's self-erasure. And compassion that destroys you is not compassion. It's codependency dressed in empathy's clothing. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is step away. Not to abandon, but to preserve. Not to punish, but to survive. Nora still loved deeply, but differently now. She gave with intention, not obligation. She helped where there was reciprocity. She didn't rescue, she supported. She didn't shrink, she stood. And the people who stayed in her life saw her, valued her, matched her energy. If you find yourself constantly showing up for someone who wouldn't cross the street for you, ask yourself, is this love? Or is this you forgetting your own worth? Don't lose yourself in the effort to keep someone else whole. Save the one person who's always been worth saving, you.